welcome to Funnel Factor. I believe my sound is much better today. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me loud and clear. I ended up having to update my mic software and adjust settings in there. Weird things that happen with technology. But let me know in the comments that you're here, #live. Let me know that you can hear me and that it's not too quiet. Okay, Diana is here. Welcome, Diana. Let me know who else is here. I'd love to see. And let me introduce you to the show if you're new. So welcome to Funnel Factor. On this show, we break down the landing pages of our favorite internet marketers that are either like in a coaching industry or they have some sort of info product. And so we are focusing on Garrett J. White this week, which is really fun. And let me tell you, every time that let's switch gears here. Every time that I break down a landing page on this show, we take it through my T.R.U.S.T test. So that's why we've got, I'll use my mouse, the T.R.U.S.T acronym right here at the top of your screen. And today we're focusing on R, which is #read. You can put that in the comments too so we can keep track of where we're at. And what that means is we are looking through the page and we're seeing like, okay, how does he have his copy arranged on the page? And what is he talking about? Okay, we just want to know what strategy is he using so we can go and apply that strategy to our own funnels, our own copy, whatever we're doing, right? Real quick, just so you know, I do this every day for my clients. I am a funnel designer. And just on this show, I like looking at other people's landing pages so we can all learn from each other and know what's working right now. So let's get the timer on the clock. And we have 10 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna do this in 10 minutes. This is a long page. Actually, I think I said I was gonna up it to 15 minutes yesterday because this is such a long page. So we'll see how far we get. I may go 5 minutes past the timer, okay? Just a heads up. So yesterday, if you missed it, we broke down the entire headline here. It was so fun. It's so cool to break this headline down. There's so much here. But we're going to skip past that. We're going to skip past the video for now as well. But let's see. I don't know if I can actually hide the video. We're probably going to hang out with that video for the remainder of scrolling the page, which is okay. Okay. So beyond the headline, beyond the video, we have a call to action. Your time to rise is now. So he has a call to action right after the video. I'm sure most people that land on this page are going to be watching that video. And then the rest of the page is for if they want to dive in and learn more, or if they just need more details that the video didn't cover. Let's just for kicks see how long. Okay, the video is 43 minutes long. So this, I'm willing to bet, is a full-on webinar. You can see Garrett on there with his whiteboard. He's doing a full-on webinar and pitch. So that's interesting when we're looking at funnel strategy, because a lot of the times people have their viewers, their people landing on their pages, register before they show them the webinar, right, or training. And Garrett has his right here on the page. You don't have to register for anything. He just has it right here on the page. So that's a little bit different of a strategy than we typically see. And I find it very interesting, but also it must be effective for him. Let's dive into the page and learn a little bit more about what his message is. And maybe it'll give us a little bit of a clue as why he chose this strategy. Okay. So that also explains why he's got this call to action, because they're going to watch that full video. He actually literally tells them, the very first thing he tells them is to watch the movie below. So he wants people to be watching this video. It's not just a 2-minute explanation and then they need to go look at the page for the rest of it, right? Everything's going to be in that video. Okay, then this is really fun. This little section, blue section, drawing a lot of attention to it with a little check mark. Yes, women are now welcome to take the challenge. And then he goes on to say, but they do get separated into different groups to create safe places for them to be unconstrained, no filters, no second thoughts. Like they can be themselves and enjoy the entire experience without feeling like they can't share. So I think that's really, really cool that he's now opened it up to include women, which is awesome. Okay, then let's see. So remember, we're putting on our read #read goggles. We're looking at this page just through the lens of is it how's the message put together. So we're gonna ignore everything else for today. Okay, we've got right away. We actually have testimonials starting over here, which we're gonna focus more on later in the week. But I just want to point it out. Testimonials starting right over there on the side. So the copy says, if I offered to show you, so he's doing this checklist of here's like, if I actually really love this formula. What is this called? Uh, I might butcher this, but if someone's watching and you know what this is called, and I can't even actually remember the name of who it's from, it's like the power statement. The power statement. If I offered to show you how to do this, 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 and this, would you take me up on that offer? Like that is called a power statement. And I cannot for the life of me on the spot remember who that comes from. I'll come back in the comments and put it in later if I can remember. I want to say it's Joel Urway. Okay. My company, Wake Up Warrior, just opened up availability. Okay, so we've got a little bit of scarcity here. We just opened up availability for businessmen just like you to experience a powerful virtual 30-day. Okay, so again, he's calling out, in the headline, he calls out creators. In the copy, he's calling out businessmen. So he's being a little bit more specific about who he is looking for. I know we skipped over the bullet points here, but these are offering even more clarity on like, I'm looking for people that want to do this, who want to know how to be a better husband, partner, and lover, who want to be a better father, while at the same time guiding you to explode your profits in business and while maintaining God at the forefront of your life. So he's looking for people that want to basically be better in all areas of their life. Business, family, spirituality. I bet it's not spelled out here, but I bet it spills into physical improvements as well. And so that's really, really cool that he's able to break that down into these very, very succinct like bullet points. Like, this is who I am looking for. This is what I'm going to help you with. And would you take me up on that offer? So here he's got, we've helped. And there's a specific number. If you have been watching the show from the beginning, you know that I love specific numbers. They are very powerful. So he has a very specific number of 50,351 men, just like you, over the past decade, learn how to grow their. So he's summing it up, right? How to grow their businesses, marriages, families, relationship with God. Okay, so we're gonna move through this a little bit faster because we are barely scratching the surface. You're about to discover the quiet little lie. So now he's going into all of the problems with what they are going through right now. And let's quickly read through this, but I'm willing to bet he is going to start throwing rocks, as Russell Brunson likes to say, at some things of like why they're having these issues. It may even be at themselves. I'm not really sure. Let's see. So married businessmen unknowingly, so they unknowingly tell themselves that inevitably leads to. So the lies that they're telling themselves. So these are all of the things that they tell them that their little lies are leading to. So these are all of the things, maybe not all of them, but they fit into probably several of them of what problems that they are facing right now. There's a reason the divorce rate amongst businessmen is steadily climbing at a higher rate than the rest of the population. So he's specifically calling out problems that businessmen are facing. So this is the section where he is laying out all of the issues, the problem of what they are going through. We got some more testimonials. There's also a reason married businessmen struggle with at least 2 or 3 of the following. So this is where he goes into like, here's you're probably struggling with a few of these. I think what this is doing is if the person's reading through this, they're like, oh my gosh, I do identify with several of those, then they know, because he's already said with at least 2 or 3 of the following. If they identify with at least 2 or 3 of the following, they know that he is speaking to them and he is building that connection with them. Okay, now not every man is going to experience every one of the symptoms, but the truth is each symptom is connected to at least one of the four dimensions. So he's digging deeper into like, here are the problems, and here I'm sure that you are struggling with these because most men are. And then another thing that he's doing here is explaining that they're not alone, that they're not the black sheep that is going through these problems on their own. In fact, most men are struggling with these things. And here is, let's see, let's read the context of this. Those dimensions, okay, each symptom is connected to at least 1 to 4 of the dimensions to it. So these are the dimensions: body, being, balance, business. That's awesome. And then beyond this, he's going to start laying out, oh, he goes deeper. This is why this page is so long. What do you think causes all these symptoms? So we've got the surface problems that they're going through, digging deeper into like, they all fit into one of these categories. And then here is the symptoms. Oh wait, the symptoms. So that's the surface problems, right? The symptoms. And now he's digging deeper into like, here's your actual problem. Here's the real problem. And then here's what we've been waiting for. So that all that we've gone through is just laying out the problem. Now we're getting to like, here is the answer. Here's what you're going through. Here's what's going wrong in your life. But here is the answer. I figured it out. I learned the hard way. Actually, this isn't saying that. This is, I found the cause. Actually, yeah, it is. Okay, I found it the hard way. Here's his story. He's digging into his story because people will be able to connect with him and identify with him. This is most likely laid out in the Epiphany Bridge script from Russell Brunson. Since then, I've been sharing this system with thousands upon thousands of men. And then he's going to start going into like more of connecting the reader with the people he has helped. And let's check our time. We're out of time. I did warn you, I may go over because there's so much here. The silent cycle of lies. Okay, so then he digs more into like what's going on, right? So he is focused a lot on this page about the problems, which I think is crucial for an offer like this, because he is literally telling them, if you go through this challenge, all areas of your life are going to improve. And that's a big sell. And that is why he's needing to focus so much on like helping the reader understand that I, as in Garrett, I understand what you're going through. I've gone through it myself. Here's why you're going through that. Here's the deeper reason of why you're going through that. And that is why there is so much copy on here. So if you have an offer where you're digging into hard topics, you probably want to take a note from Garrett and create a page that is like this, where you are digging deep on things. That is also why he's got his video. I said, let's figure out why, maybe we have some clues of why he put his webinar right on the front of his page, not behind an opt-in. And my assumption, my own opinion and my guess is that it's probably because if someone were to land on a page and they had to take even just a small action of putting in an email and raising their hand that they were going through such intense problems, they're probably not going to do it, right? They're probably not going to do it. If you have someone land on this page and you're like, you know what, I'm not even going to ask you for anything. I just need you to understand that you have this problem and just watch this video, read through my page. I'm giving it to you all up front. I'm not asking for anything in return. Then they can consume it. Then they understand there's an actual problem that they are facing. And then they are like, okay, this guy laid it all out for me. I trust him. Now I'm going to do this challenge. Because this is such an intense topic, a lot of intense topics, I think is really, really smart. And that's probably the reason why they went for just putting the webinar right on the front page. Okay, we are over our time. This was definitely eye-opening. It is so fun going through these pages and learning the different things that people are doing. I hope you guys enjoy it too. What we're going to do is tomorrow, we're going to be focusing on more of the design of the page. We didn't even get halfway through the page of just looking through the readability of it, the content. So if you want to go check this page out on your own and like finish looking at it, it's wakeupwarriorchallenge.com. And you can go check it out on your own. While I'm throwing out URLs out there, also go to funnelfactorshow.com to get into the free Funnel Factor Vault, where you can watch all of the episodes of Funnel Factor. We're on week like 7 now, I think. We're almost maybe this is our 8th week. I don't know. I've lost count already. But there is so much content in the Funnel Factor Vault already, and it's just going to keep growing as we do these every week, every day. And it's so fun to see it get filled up. So get in there while it's free. And also in there, you will get access to, there's a link at the top where you can go to the T.R.U.S.T test, where you can take the T.R.U.S.T test, and it's an interactive test where you can put your funnel through the same thing that I'm doing here every day on the show. You can put your own funnel through it. I walk you through like how to look at it, how to, I give you suggestions and tips on how to fix it. And also, there's some other cool stuff in there too. So that's it for me today, you guys. Diana, so glad that you are here and commenting, and thank you for letting me know my sound was working better today. And I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.